Alright, here we are inside the attic. That's my exploring buddy for the day there. Heading into the mine. And that rail is in front of us there. Good breeze coming out of there, you can probably hear it. And looking back, you can see a signal light there for the trains of ore carts coming out. That's where we came in. And heading in here. Okay, I've been walking for a while now, and just wanted to give you a sense of what the attic looks like. You can see I've got some steel sets here supporting timber lagging along the side. I apologize if the wind noise is being annoying, but it gives you a sense of how large this mine is with that much draft. And of course, it just keeps stretching forever. Still going. You can see it just keeps going and going and going. There's no point in showing the whole thing because it would be 45 minutes of walking. Still going. Still going. And we're going to keep going for a long time. Alright, we have come to the first junction, and you can see it says switch point right there, and indeed it is. And we've got rail running off to the right there, and of course keeps going straight ahead that way. So this branch actually ends up linking up to the left branch here. So we're going to keep going down the left or straight, depending on your perspective. All right, we're still carrying down this left branch or straight, and I want to go check out this little room here. Looks like it's just for storage. Might have been a compressor or something there, given the cement block. And inside here, not surprised, it's empty, but pretty big just for a little storage area for what we're used to. So it's kind of cool to see that. And got some acetone right here. Alright, continuing on down the left. Getting a little bit muddy now. Starting to see some water. And got more stuff running off to the right there. And then of course, keeps going straight. So we'll go check out this area off to the right here. You can see all the pipes and stuff leading in and out of there. All the power boxes. Pump switch. Oh wow, this is impressive. This is very impressive. So we've got, looks like twin elevators running up the shaft here. We'll look up there in a second. And Doug and Robert J's rest stop. Man, this is amazing. Let's get the timbers here supporting this huge chamber. Obviously they had lights and such back here. There's a spool of wire or cable there. Looks like a drift runs back there, and looks like it's cemented off right there. But I'm more interested in these elevators in the shaft here. That's look dropping down that way. Try and get a better view for you. So that's the view looking up the shaft, and that goes quite a ways. Pretty impressive. And there is the view looking down the shaft, and that goes a long way down. Looks like there might be some water down at the bottom. And of course, the other compartment right there. Here's a look at that other compartment. You see the steel ladders here running up toward the surface. And there's the view looking down on the side. This is the shaft to our right here. And we'll take a look back over here in this area that looks blocked off there, but there might be some stuff off to the right. Back side of the shafts here, in case somebody's interested. And oh, it does go off to the right. That's a monster horseshoe right there. Wow. So yeah, that's blocked off there. There's something back here. Check that on the way out. In the meantime, man, that is probably the biggest wooden horseshoe I've ever seen. That is unreal. That's probably 3.5 feet wide. Plugged, of course. Wow, another one over here, which is not plugged since it's dumped a bunch of debris down. Oh, that's because the bottom failed right there. In case you're wondering, that's not Darth Vader behind me. That's my buddy's wearing a respirator. Okay, and then this ties into that junction going off to the left we saw earlier, right there. Yeah, that's starting to come down right there. That horseshoe we were just checking out is right there. And then this is that junction that was going off to the left. Back that way behind that barrier right there. And then this way, we've got another barrier. You see the rails running off towards it. And wow, probably the biggest metal horseshoe I've ever seen before. Man, that is insane.
The size of a
Size of a truck or something.
Volkswagen or something.
Yeah, that is crazy. That's probably 4.5 feet wide. That's incredible. Oh, you can see the hydraulic down there. Open up on it. That's crazy. Rail keeps running off this way towards the barrier, as mentioned earlier. So we should go check that out. All right, just passed through the barrier, and looks like we've got some good stuff here. Big Red Chemical Cleaner, Texas Refinery Corp. Interesting to see stuff like that. And here looks like a borehole running down here. Wow, it goes a long way down. That could well be a false floor right there. And just a little bit. I'm wondering if a section came down here because they've got the all the rock bolts here. And the attic keeps running into, looks like a big collapse right there. Still the rail. Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty big collapse. In the front of the collapse, there's another borehole running down here. And here's a view of how this is looking. which is not so great. So in the interest of science, we're going to drop a rock down this borehole. Still going. That was awesome. All right, making our way back out now. That's that barrier we just went through there. And it was pointed out to me that we walked right by a massive borehole heading up. That's the area we just came from a little before. That's that monster ore chute right there. But this borehole is undoubtedly worth checking out. Man. Sometimes you run out of adjectives. Hear my echo? That's incredible. Wow. I like the echo. I don't know if I've ever heard an echo that good before. Why do you think that is? 8 feet maybe?
7, 8 feet.
Yeah. Our estimate is 7 or 8 feet in terms of width. Still making our way back. Those two huge ore chutes, wooden ore chutes are there. And then the shaft is back that way. And I said I would check out this little chamber back here. So I'm going to do that. That's somewhat anticlimactic. That's it. The shaft is back that way. I just checked out this little chamber there. And some of you are probably wondering what is behind this barrier here. And the answer is nothing at all. Checked out the shaft that was back behind that barrier there, and we are continuing on this way. See the adits carrying on that way, and it started getting nasty back here, so I have stopped and put on the waders. So there's looks like there's a drift running off that way. Of course, still one going ahead of us. There's a better look at that one. Maybe go down there later. That's the nasty section I just went through, and that tiny pinprick of light in the distance is the portal where we came in. And arrived at our junction here. You can see there's a drift running off that way. There's obviously a raise right here, and then the track is running off in that direction. Here's a closer look at that raise over here. Oh, this little chamber back there too. And it goes up. You can see a series of platforms and ladders leading up. This doesn't look bad at all, so if we have time on the way out, I'll climb up there, take a look. But I think we still have a lot of ground to cover. So in the meantime, we're gonna stick to the main stuff, which is heading off that way. There's the other side of that chamber over here. Right there is where I looked through a second ago. But for now, we'll keep going this way. I might have spoken a little prematurely about this going for a very long way. Maybe did it one time, but don't think it does anymore. Here's Looks like collapsed stope right there. Yeah, that is not in the best of shape. We were able to skirt around the edge of that collapse there, but this is pretty gnarly, for lack of a better word. All those rocks hanging down from the rock bolts like Christmas ornaments, and the attic keeps running back that way. That collapse is right there behind me, and looks like we might have jumped from the frying pan into the fire, given how it looks ahead, because I can see another big collapse right up there too. So we'll go see how this looks. Don't know if we'll be able to get by that other one or not. Just came through that sketchy section, and what I thought was a collapse is actually just a bend, and the attic keeps running that way. Fair amount of water back here, as you can see. Still see the rails in front of me, which is cool.